So welcome to this next video. I'm going to show you something. The problem is I don't really remember how it works, but I'll try to remember on the go. What we don't need is we don't need any relationships, so we want to calculate a complex model with a second order construct. Let's assume that we have the second ordered construct, which is called BAS, which will include 3 dimensions of BSD, BSFF, and BSRR. So now we move them somewhere here, and somewhere here. What we want to say that actually we have another latent variable, and this latent variable can be connected to other variables. It means this variable is the super variable that includes this latent variable. So while the items questions measure BSRR, BSD, and BSFF, they measure the overall BIS. Let's rename it and call it BIS all. And now theoretically, but look what is going to happen. If I connect it, nothing happened. Still is red, as if it is not existent, as if something is missing. And the reason is that we missed the items. In SmartPLS, you have to add all these items one more time. So we go to these items all together, and we add them one more time to BIS all. Yeah. So now let's do the following. We're going to delete this relationship, and we're going to test the model with the fear and anger, the dummy coded variables that we had. We put them on the right, and we connect them as we connected them before. But now we have only one BS all scale, so we don't need to have connection to each of the items. And now we can run again the model. Here you have to, if you have the model like this, you have to, of course, to make confirmatory factor analysis again, just because in this event you have a new model. And in contrast to Amos, where you need to have these 3 latent constructs to run confirmatory analysis, here it works also with 2. We go to PLS algorithm, factor, start calculation, and then you will have all the data you need. Model fit. You can see the saturated model, how it looks like, looks good. Chi-square didn't calculate for some reasons. We have no issues with VIF, variance inflation factor, discriminant validity. We're good to go with all this. Even the latent variable is good to go. We can go to reliability validity, and you can see BS all. Oh, it has problem with the composite reliability, not a problem with Cronbus alpha, but has problem with the composite reliability and average variance extracted. It means that the variable explains not so much of the variance as it should have explained. The average variance extracted should be higher than 0.5 or less conservative, higher than 0.4. So it seems that this model is not good. So I assumed it is not good, but now we know for sure. And we run this model again, now with a path, and we're going to see whether fear and anger predict activation inhibition. And we need to run the same model, but this time with the bootstrapping to find out whether we have significant effects or not. So for now we have, I don't see it now. Okay, let's start calculation. The model is bigger, we have more items that need to be run. We have to see how it works. So now we have the p-value, latent variable 1, I think, was anger, has no impact on BS all, but anger has impact on BIS. Fear has no impact on BS all, but has also no impact on BIS. So as you see, the model became worse. By the way, do we go to, okay, here we can see that the effects on the one effect is significant. This anger has a positive impact on BIS inhibition, so it was also hypothesized. But we have issues with BIS all scale, behavioral activation with 3 dimensions. There's one thing that I did wrong. Actually, the problem is if we go now for R squared, the values for BS all will be huge for a reason that we have it like 2 times measured. That's why theoretically what we should have done, we have to go to I think outer model indicators, no, inner model, no, original data, yeah, I think it was here. Just a second, I need to find the data. Or was the bootstrapping, Chrome bus alphas and so on. HDMT can be run. We can look how does HDMT looks like. Indicator data, I think it's what we need. I'm searching, just a second, it will be a big data set. Yeah, here we go, here we have it. What we have here, we have now the values and they're listed in the same order as we have them in the data set. So the data set, as you remember, was pretty big, and we need to do the following if we want to make it correctly regarding the R squared and so on. We go to our CSV file, SmartPLS CSV file, we open it with Excel. Now there are 2 options, it will open correctly or wrong, we will know it in a second. Opening, waiting until it gets open. Now we have it and it seems it looks good. These are the data that we have, BIS and all the data ordered, and now we can do the following. We go to SmartPLS. We have to copy this data, Excel format, go to Excel, so I hope I remember it now correctly. We create a new Excel sheet. It's not so fast today, but hopefully in a second. And we paste it here, and we can check what kind of data we generated here, but actually we're interested in our latent variable, and latent variable was the, let's go to our model, was BISRR, BSD, BSFF, and we need to find these variables. BIS RR, so checking BSD1, BSD2. No, I just have to hit the pause button, find out what I did wrong.